Hello, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming. And just give me 1 second to start share my screen so we can begin with the session. Okay, here we are. Today, yes, the idea is to verify the information, the integration that is enabled for Business Central with Outlook, right? And then to understand then the advantages, this is just one session that we do because Business Central and help us actually to, for instance, send invoices directly from Business Central when we work because we have integration with this Excel, Word, Outlook. Okay, Office is just actually here, right? Here is my Business Central page. Actually, this is my ERP, just in case for those of you who are actually learning Business Central from scratch. Just give me 1 second to open Outlook as well on my side. Okay, ready? Let's start. Very good. And then, okay, how to then work with this? You can see that I have here on my page Outlook and other apps, right? This is great because another thing that we can actually do is just access through all these different tools only using one single email. So I have Noeda Wellman at Optimus Guru. Actually, I use it to, for instance, open Outlook, which is actually here. Well, this is the online version, right? So yeah, you are on your account, let's say, at the same time if needed or when needed, just in case we would like to do the integration, yes, and verify how the information is created. So within Outlook, we could send an email, for instance. Let's just do it now with the purchase order, for instance. I would like to open any given document and send it through an email. And well, the idea here is that we would work, print, send through email any given document that we have in Business Central, like this purchase order, and then we would actually click on, well, let me see, attach as PDF. And send. Okay, we did email, yes. Okay. Well, the thing is that Business Central is creating a pop-up window whenever you want to send an email to somebody. Sending this purchase order is going to help me actually to create this email body automatically. It has an algorithm. And well, some additional data like the number, the dates, the amount, right? So it's taking all this information from this actual document that I have here as an example. So you can actually use Word templates and other stuff, but the thing here is that this is integrated with Outlook already. Even I can generate an automatic PDF. I have just click one window, one button to send through Outlook this document, right? So then it's even creating this attachment. This could actually be related to or link whenever you want. And edited to include your company logo, to your actual text, and well, additional information related to the document, because we can send, well, multiple types of documents, of course, through this integration. And then it would be important to mention that, well, how do we do that? I would like to automate this part, let's say, right? And then start doing so. And luckily for us, well, all of these type of processes are completely out of the box in Business Central. We don't require any type of customization or a programmer to do this type of thing, right? Okay, and well, what I'm actually, let me access again. Okay. While I'm working as well, it would be good to send it, yeah, let's say emails, right? 1 second. Through my emails as well, or while I'm in a meeting or any other process that I would be working. Oh, sorry, I'm receiving information all over the place while I'm presenting. Good. But what's happening here? In Outlook, for instance, another part of this integration, this is any given, a meeting that I just received, but this is a real one, actually. And how I use it? Well, the thing is that I have my Contact Insights app that is actually, for instance, here in the top. And I'm currently connecting from my meeting link. This is the Outlook. Do you remember how it looks when you open a meeting? And this is, well, similar to the one that we are opening, but this is in Zoom. And, well, in this moment, let's say that I want to go into Teams. By the way, Teams is as well integrated. But while I'm actually on my meeting, let's say, let's access, well, I would like to, yes, open on one hand with my Teams meeting, but on the other hand, have Business Central here in this case. So here I have a contact that I have found because, well, the algorithm found that Paola Guerrero, well, she's actually one of my coworkers. I have a meeting, well, with her, that's fine. And then if I just for any given chance when I want to work with her, let's say that the algorithm is going to check the contact and verifies that she's a contact of mine. And Business Central detected actually that yes, it's just that she's actually a customer, right? But if not, we could create it as customer, as vendor, or create what we call our opportunity, which is related through the CRM module. So you could start selling something, create interactions, calls, phone calls, meetings, and well, just save all the history with Paula Guerrero and they have all this information, right, to understand how often you have contact with her, what kind of activities you follow up, right? Even follow up a profile, picture. So all of this is actually just Business Central, right? But the idea is that after this, you could why not create a sales quote, change the data and everything from Outlook while I'm in my meeting, okay? And then well, the same goes with the email. When you are on your email as well, let's say that in this meeting, yes, I'm just selling to this person, new customer that I have actually just created. Well, a new quotation, right? And that's it. So the idea is that a Business Central can be open from different places, right? So this is a regular meeting, as I mentioned. Uh, and as well as the document that you can print from the actual Business Central page, right? So that will be then just basically the process. Very nice. So once you do a couple of the things that you can do, but of course, well, we actually just can send emails from your company. That's the idea as well. So we would generate specific accounts and there are certain procedures basically to create this. So I would like to actually just verify what could I do specifically for me. Because if you are an administrator, you should do it for your entire company, actually, right? But if you're not, well, you have the option as well to generate it for you, for yourself, and you can just continue using Outlook. It's not going to be a problem if you have the license. That would be just the thing. Okay, so we would then just follow some basic steps, okay, to actually integrate Outlook, right? And to set up the integration, we just need to go to the assisted setup. Let's just follow some instructions. It's super easy, actually. We have some functionality that help us with this, actually. It's just that it's easy to get started with Business Central in for Outlook with this way, okay? The assisted setup guide, which actually do the connection for technical connection, okay, for your organization. If your an organization uses Microsoft 365, you must specify then your username, password, or if your organization does not use Microsoft 365, as well, you could use information about the Exchange server, right, that you actually use. So let's just go to the actual, once we are in the assisted setup, let me just find the instruction email. Okay. And if that's necessary, well, you can, this is going to ask you, you have some accounts, okay? To change the settings, we could go to emails account page directly, okay? And then just do the process to integrate. We just need to follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. And here is, for instance, one of my email accounts, okay? Okay, everyone will send email messages from their own email account. So let's start with the first procedure, which is actually just this. This is okay now, because the idea is that you don't generate an email for your company yet. This is only for you to start using it, like I already presented, but only for you, okay? Not the entire company. And that's possible if there's a license, once again. Well, and this is my current email account. If necessary, you could add another email. Let's just follow up this wizard once again, set up email, right? Let's just click on next. And look at this. This is the three type of processes that I want you to learn just today, okay? A shared mailbox invoices allow you to generate specific folders, right? In a, let's say that you have in the cloud drive, like I actually just do. Let me see if I have OneDrive. Okay, this is one of the in the cloud tools as well that is available, just to show more how actually Business Central now, how integrated it is. And look at all of these different folders, right, that I have. This is OneDrive, because I have different files from different customers, like surely you do, or you might have if necessary. This is more related maybe for your sales team, okay? You might have different folders, different emails coming from different people, or maybe, well, it's just that you would like to save information, attachments, or something else. Well, that's when we use the shared mailboxes. Well, so it's just an idea of that your company could generate different folders where everything could be saved, okay? And you can as well generate those locations inside your OneDrive or SharePoint. Then we have the current user, which is what I'm currently showing first, for you to just continue working and be able to do what I did, but only for you at least, okay? That's also an option. And the last thing is SMTP. It's just basically a general email account that we have for your instance. Let's say that this is a company, a production company, and if you configure this email, well, you're gonna get basically the option so the entire company can as well send emails from one email organization, right? Okay, so the email address will be just generic for all of you in the same company group. Then let's just continue with the current user for now. I'm gonna click on next. And well, this is going to tell you that, well, you can only use one account at a time, okay? So this is already set up. Don't worry, just continue with your setup until you get an actual email, right? An email that is telling you that you have integrated with a Outlook already this account, okay? Or your own account. You're gonna receive it. Let me just give you an example from an image of how it would look. If you follow up those instructions, you're going to immediately receive this email, right? Welcome to Microsoft, blah, blah, blah. We are all set up. Welcome to our blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then follow up once again, this email when you receive it, because now you're going to learn about this thing, the contact insights and the Business Central add-ons, okay? So they are, for instance, in my Outlook, just for us when we access for the first time after this webinar, remember that it might require as well some tests, all right? So you can try it in a test environment. This is not going to be a problem, okay? But look at this. This is an email that I have just received, okay? I have another meeting, and here you're going to find here the contact insights. This is the tool that allows you, right, to immediately start working within your, let's say I have Francine Misler here. Okay, these are contacts that I have in my company, in my Outlook, sorry, but as well, she's in Business Central, correct? As long as this happens, we can continue with this all the time. If needed, as well, just to mention, if you have multiple companies, it's not going to be a problem. So let's say that Francine is here. I would like to, well, she's going to be part of another company, right? So let's just access from here. If just you are in a multi-company environment, we could just basically actually open and have friends in this here as well in the other company, just in my case. Okay, yes, she's into companies. But if necessary, well, in this case, these are documents that you can create for her: sales quote, sales invoices, sales order, credit memos, and so forth. Invoices, okay? If you need to purchase, maybe she's a contact that part of a vendor. Well, the thing is that Business Central is going to find if she's a customer or if she's a vendor, okay? And this is just inside, once again, Outlook, through the contact insights. And this is enabled basically through what we did already. And then after you receive this email, because this is going to help you as well to prepare the last configs for this add-in. And the best thing is that either in the cloud or in your Outlook Office 365, well, all of the, well, you know that Microsoft is just going through this integrating everything idea, right? Which is awesome because once again, we want one email access or address that you can use to access everything, right? Then these different add-ons and Business Central in the cloud that I'm showing, they are going to be updated. Okay, so some companies using Microsoft as well periodically, of course, with add-ins, right? The thing is that you'll get notified when a new version is ready for you in Outlook, and you're going to receive later an email similar to the one. So companies using Microsoft 365 restricts user permission to deploy add-ins, right? You must make sure that you have a Microsoft 365 subscription that includes email and allows you to deploy add-ins. If you want to try out any midway, you can try 365 for free, just in case if you haven't seen Business Central, right? Majority of our webinars are dedicated to people using it already, but well, as well discovering it, okay? Some cases the add-ins do not get added automatically to Outlook. Even if your colleague run the assisted setup, right? A guide on behalf of the company following the webinar, Business Central might not show up in Outlook. That's why we need, right, these permissions. But okay, let's just consider an option. If you experience this issue, you can add Business Central add-ins manually by yourself. Okay, first you must verify that you have access to the add-ins in Microsoft 365 account. Simply open your Outlook web access in browser and then add the manage apps option. Okay, this is a URL basically where that is going to allow you to do so. But that's what I'm talking about is just Outlook permissions, right? Quite technical, don't worry, but you can add, well, or verify with your admin administrator whether you can whether you have those permissions, and voila, well, basically you're going to be able to follow up. Don't worry, I'm just giving you some insights into what you could tell to your administrator in case you cannot follow up. Okay, that go through the manage add-ins permission and show this to your administrator, for instance. Okay, these are the options that we have. Oh, maybe it's quite small, but it's good to understand. You can go to the manage add-ins, okay, a option in Outlook. This is Outlook, where you could actually click on manage add-ins, okay. basically, and this is the permission that you need to have turned on. Okay, this is going to allow you to actually install the different. Look at this, Business Central is turned on here. Okay, and this is the manage add-ins in your Outlook in the option, right? Options tab. Good. So that just is just to mention, just in case. But this is because, well, some of my I have experienced that in the past, but even though it's not been Business Central per se, or this is just simple permission that you can find how to add. Well, but the first time that I actually see it, well, I was wondering how am I going to solve? Okay, so that would be then for us one of the ways we can integrate. The other one would be the shared mailboxes. Okay, in this case, well, we would need once again your account name, because as well remember that from your SharePoint or whoever is going to actually do this requires a permissions, right? As well. So this is well, man. And what is this? What is this? The shared mailboxes. Okay. Well, I'm just providing my credentials. Very good. I want to set one email as default. Okay. What it would do then generate Mr. Noe Wellman as the general email address. This is more related with the activities that we do as administrators. We are going to set one general email as default, basically. And well, if we just do that, the thing is that we are going to be asked then later about our I cannot do it now. This is a production environment, but this is going to ask you about your preferred folders, basically. Okay, the folders that you will be using for the email integration, but the repository of your emails, at least, well, you can set up this information for different folders. It's just that, well, I just cannot go and show everything. Let me just even try to open a demo company. And this is Kronos USA. Fine. Okay, but look at how they're different. Here is Noé Wellman, right? And well, I have set up this email account. This will be the general email account for this company with share boxes. Okay. Here, once we set up all of this information, well, we can use our internal current email or our share email box. Okay. And this is currently here. Look at how the actual icon changes, right? So they are different. This is my personal that I use, and this is for the company, right? With that everybody can see, and well, this is completely shared. So you can install your security, don't receive emails from or don't save emails after administrate, right? After a while, your folders, like I have here in my OneDrive, I have my folders, and I can then administrate, delete after a while the oldest emails or leave them. Okay, if a person is not anymore in the company, I could delete, well, according to the administration you have. Well, this is for me in OneDrive. You could use a SharePoint, but you can then establish these folders. So it's different. One is just my personal email that I'm setting up, but in the other one, I would like to set up then just basically not only that, but the the folders that I want. As well, we have other options. For instance, you can set it as default or send a test email just in case. Okay. Every time we actually just do that, right? This is now that we have two accounts, this is going to tell you who is going to send the account, the email. The main difference is that Noel Wellman at Optimus or Guru is this one, okay? The one that I have set up for the company. And this is asking me, okay, if this is going to be the email for the company, Noel Wellman at Optimus or Guru, because now, well, we have that option. This could be one, okay, let's just send an email, but remember, and this is going to be sent immediately, okay? The thing is that I'm just testing as well because once I have set up this second type of account, I want to verify that everything works fine, just basically. And then this is what I will be just receiving, okay? Nothing better, nothing fancy, it's just text, just to understand. But look at this, send through my Microsoft 365, okay? So that's the connector we have enabled here, okay? And with this, then we are going to be able to very fast, work with this type of information, right? And then you can, well, we can do even more, okay? We could do basically a lookup of a document and things like that through the Outlook, and well, synchronize all our contacts. Remember that with our Outlook. That will be important to mention. So let's say that there are some other miscellaneous things that you would like to do. So you have plenty of contacts in Outlook, right? As well as we do here in Business Central. Look at this. We have a list of different contacts. Let me just open one of them. Okay. So fine. A prerequisite for your user profile in Business Central email account, you can check this in the authentication section of your user profile in the user list. So let me just, for instance, go and open the users. Very nice. And I have myself here. No, I don't. Well, I would like to see if everything is synced, right, with my permission. Okay, and where is it? This is not a common action that I always do. Let me see if I can find it. There was an option to sync. Let me see if I can verify where it was. Here, delete, other. Oh, here is the authentication email is here. Okay, so you can, if you want, edit it. Okay, and your authentication statuses and well, other information that you need to verify must be active here. Okay, just to be sure, come to your user card, everything should be synced, and this just means that my contact basically is in Outlook as well. Okay, they don't have an issue, and this is going to happen because well, you can update your users from Microsoft 365. This is going to create the user here in Business Central, okay? And this is then like I mentioned, well, you can use one single email to access to different apps, like in this case, Business Central and Outlook, and the contacts as well to be used need to be synchronized, okay? So that will be super important if you want to actually work. And just to mention, if you have other people trying to work, it's important sync with Office 365 friendly. Okay, let me just come back to contacts. And here is Office sync with Office 365. Okay, so we generate our users. That's the boring technical part. Follow this webinar until you come to your contacts and click on sync with Office 365. Voila. Then with this, when you go to Outlook, and only by using Outlook, you're going to find that you can sync, and you're going to see that your contacts in Business Central will be the same as your contacts that you have in Outlook. Or in other ways, if you have this list of contacts that you see here, right, they will be as well synced with the contacts that you have with the same name, with the same email, right, back in your Outlook. So whenever you want to open a meeting, or you receive an email from these people, you can immediately open the Business Central a page like the one that I showed you to create, let's say, a new invoice, a new quote, or a new purchase, and Business Central will then share and use the body email functionality, right, with the algorithm, so you can send invoices, you can send, right, a documents basically with the full thing, then you're going to be having that possibility. Okay, so don't forget that step, and with that we are going to be able to do what I did today. So nothing else. That's, well, basically the idea, using your assistant setup, follow up all these specific rules, receive your email, try it by yourself, and then you're gonna see how you can do it. Okay, remember that we have two options, one for the company and one only for yourself. If you want to test it, this is my Kronos USA demo company, because by the way, I have, just in case for you to know, well, multiple companies, one Optimus, one is called like this, and my Kronos USA that you surely might have is as well, just a demo company. So I strongly recommend it to try it. Well, from the for the first time from the demo one. Okay, so this is then the information that we have then for today, how to integrate, how to do so, what you require, and just the additional advice, or the additional small step that we need, how then it's being actually just used. Okay, so let's just then now close the webinar. All right, that will be the general content. If you have questions, please let me know. You can write me here if you have questions in this chat. Send me as well notifications to my email if you as well would like to see one specific topic. Okay, I'm gonna send you my email through this chat, so you can text me, send me an email message to see what would you like to see. By the way, if you want to learn about Business Central, we do finance, we do purchase, we do technical integration like this. Well, this is more not really technical. I'm not programming or anything, but just how can I use Outlook? Well, I usually receive a requirements, right, and requests from my friends all over the different countries that look at my webinars, right, to then see specific information they would like to have. I have a long list for now. I have already planned some of them, but send it. I have, following this like for 1-2 years, and in the end, I end up doing this webinars, and then we have a list of all the webinars that we have. Guess what? If you want, you can request the list of webinars to get additional training. We are using currently our webinars that we have in Optimus to train even customers that we have implemented, or the new ones that want to learn more, right? Or users that when we implement, well, instead of having the consultant as well, maybe they request the list of training webinars and they have been learning by themselves. Okay, just in case for you to know, the webinars is a great way to actually follow up through a process. Okay, instead of just having to just work with what you have, or only this specific training. Well, that's good, but we need more. What's coming later? If I have another question, just send it to me, where I can guide you through the place you want to be, and then see, even if possible, maybe we have already the topic that you already are looking for. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, everybody, to be here to understand, well, how we integrate with Outlook, what type of integrations we can have, and what we can do once we establish the Outlook integration. Thank you very much, and see you in our next webinar next time. Thank you.